This Side Hustle podcast preview is being brought to you by Gainesville Harley-Davidson. Thinking about selling a used motorcycle? Look no further than your friends at Gainesville Harley-Davidson. Find out what your vehicle is worth in 30 seconds at GainesvilleHarley.com. Trade in and trade up at Gainesville Harley-Davidson with their huge inventory of new and used models to fit every budget and lifestyle. Visit their showroom at Northwest 39th Avenue and I-75 or call them at 352-331-6363. Gainesville Harley is awesome. If you're going to upgrade from your scooter, get a Harley. You guys, on Monday, I'm bringing you like it's all me. It's all me. We're bringing you a great episode with my friend John Spence, a man of numerous titles. He joins me for an epic discussion on really setting your business up for an exit. John, it's so great to have you back, man.
Oh, it's my pleasure. This is always a blast.
I was telling everybody in the episode, you got to check out episode 52 because John was on episode 52. Go back and listen to it before Monday's episode because you'll really get a kick out of it. His story is incredible. John, so what'd you think about this tonight? What'd you think about the upgrades?
No, it was great. It was a lot of fun.
John's very honest and transparent.
No,
it's like,
it was awesome.
It was terrible. What was the part of our conversation that stuck out the most to you?
I think we got some really, really good specific ideas that will help entrepreneurs, small to medium-sized business owners, be more successful and set themselves up for a great exit.
Yeah, there's no doubt. You guys are going to absolutely love this episode. John you bring a nice energy too, man. You're like, I could go for 2 hours and I feel like it's always rapid fire too. I'm like, go.
No, it is ping, ping, pong, 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 pong.
It's awesome. You guys, here's a little clip of what you have to look forward to on Monday. When your passions shift, what the steps that business owners should really start to take in order to make a proper exit from their company, because I believe that that's what my next step is. I don't know if it's in a year, I don't know if it's in 2 years, I don't know if it's in 5 years, but I know that I want to make an exit from being the operator of a scooter dealership and start entering into a new world, if you will. Yeah. So I was like, John, come on in.
Well, right now we're up against things. We had the Great Recession. Now we have the Great Resignation. A lot of people are leaving their jobs. They've been home for a year or a year and a half. They figured I don't really like what I'm doing. It doesn't align with my values. I want to spend more time home with my family. So I see a lot of not only employees but business owners saying, I'm going to make a change. I'm ready to go try something different. And you and I were chatting about small businesses here in Gainesville, like mine, yours. And there's a challenge to that because other than your building and your scooters, you don't really have much other assets long term. And we were talking about the fact that this podcast is now a major part of your marketing for your company. And if you're not doing the podcast, you're not driving business to the doors here because that's how you've created a lot of your brand. Would you agree?
Yeah, I think it's definitely become a part. A lot of the Gainesville business scene definitely knows that I'm the owner of a scooter dealership because of the podcast. And I don't necessarily have to we have put scooter ads into our show, but we don't necessarily even have to do that, right? It's just the fact that I'm associated with the scooters.
Yeah, it's like, a little bit.
It's the scooter guy.
Well, that makes it hard when you are the business. When you're a big part of the business, your face is the business, people know you, they trust you. Years ago, I owned an advertising firm, and I had several other advertising firms in town come and ask me to buy them. And I went, but you're not worth anything. And they're like, but I've been doing this for 20 years. Well, unfortunately, other than your building and your equipment, there's nothing else you can guarantee me. You can't guarantee me a revenue stream, your clients, your customers, that your staff will stay. You could walk out tomorrow, I buy your business for $40 million, and a month from now, it's gone. It's just disappeared. So at least you have some assets that you can sell. But one of the things you look at is how can I transition out of this? We look a little bit like why you started this, Collin. Jim Collin does a great job in his book, Good to Great, talking about the 3 circles of a world-class company, what he calls the hedgehog concept. And that is, what are something that you're world-class at, truly world-class. Now, I'm pretty good at this, but I'm great at this. Number 2 is I'm deeply passionate about it. I love it. And then number 3 is it has a strong economic driver in the marketplace. A lot of people have the first 2, I'm really good at something I love to do. Unfortunately, no one will pay for that. And that's called a hobby. And we see a lot of startups and entrepreneurs do that sort of stuff. So step one is when you're getting ready to transition is what are you going to transition to? Unless you're going to sell your company at a high enough multiple that you don't have to work again. And what I've found is almost every entrepreneur that sells their business says they're going to retire. It lasts about 6 months or a year, and then they get bored and they want to get back into something else. So unless you're prepared to do that, you're going to have to make some sort of a transition. I'm a huge fan for don't jump from this rock until you've got another rock to land on.
There it is, podcast fam. You are not going to want to miss this episode. Get notified when it drops by texting WHOA GNV to 484848. I'll send you a text and say, yo, this episode with John Spence is out. Go check it out and make sure to share it with somebody, subscribe, do all of those great things. We love you. Have an amazing weekend, and we will see you on Monday.